How's it going, guys? Today I'm going to test my Gauntlet build plan on my Cold Dot Raider. I spent well over 100 regret orbs completely respecking my entire tree, and I got a new chest and put on a shield in the spine of the first claimant. Still a Cold Dot Raider, and I changed some gems up, got new auras, the passive tree. I'm pretty happy with how it currently sits. Um, the path of buildings in the description if you would like to look at it. Um, Only big thing, like, I wonder if there's a way in the gauntlet I can get 3 gold oils to anoint Whispers of Doom. I can break a lot of this top section off to like do something with cluster jewels maybe. But looking at defenses, I'm running Malevolence, Grace, Determination, Clarity, and Defiance Banner. No flasks up. I got 91% chance to evade, 77% chance, or 77% physical damage reduction. With endurance charges, I think that's another 12 charges. So yeah, 4% physical damage reduction. So another 12 of that puts it at 89 if I use the Enduring Cry. And then with flasks up, 95, 84. So pretty tanky. 79 fire res, 78 cold and lightning. Only 28 chaos, but I have 68% chaos against damage over time. Damage over time is going to be pretty nasty in the gauntlet with 100% increased monster damage. So a big thing that I really want is I want Leth Shade. It increases duration of ailments on you, but if you're immune to ailments, it doesn't matter. But that also affects bleeding and poison. But if I'm not going to take much damage from poison, that's okay. And then I can remove bleed pretty easily. And then you take 50% less damage over time if you started taking damage over time. So if you like wind up on burning ground or you take a lot of bleeds like really quick, you have a second to get rid of it before the full damage will kick in. This is really nice against like Maven in particular. So looking at POB, like this is currently like a level 97 build, I believe, where I have it. Yeah, I got 3 unallocated passives with Alira. And the damage looks pretty bad. Against bosses, my dot DPS on Vortex is only 142,000. Like when you combine that with the Cold Snap, that adds another 100k. Well, Vol Cold Snaps up, that's more, but that's not all the time. And then where is it? Creeping Frost adds another 47. So we're looking at like maybe 300k DPS, which I'm gonna have to find some way to deal with that. I don't know. Like I was saying, it like might have something to do with cluster jewels. It might have something to do with better gear. My shield is only really has resistances and the 30% chance to avoid ailments, so that I could use the shield with the Raider and then take these 4 nodes for ailment immunity. There could possibly be something more added here. And it's also a full energy shield, so I'm not getting an evasion rating off that, so I would like to like hit evasion rating cap without flasks. That would be fantastic, but not quite there. That's okay. During maps, we'll have flasks up all the time. What did I do here? I got evasion rating. Like I use lesser embers and ickies on the gear. I needed the spell suppression on the gloves. I got spell suppression on the chest, but I needed 25 with the tree. I only got 20 on the chest, and I was just trying to get something. This chest could be better for sure, but it's solid. And I got Cold Dot Multi on the gloves. Have to have the reduced life regeneration. That's a big help to this build. I got AoE. Like, it's not perfect. I would love to have like a Fizz taken as elemental on here. The only crazy thing I have here is plus the cold skill gems amulet with spell damage and big life. I got mana regeneration on a couple pieces of gear, which like trying to get everything, like all the auras in and getting clarity. Like, this is a level 2 clarity, I think. With enough mana regeneration to kind of cope with it, and that's with running inspiration. Only using like 5-link vortex and cold snap. I got rid of my awakened gems, got 20/20 gems, so I believe this state of this character is something that I can achieve in the Gauntlet. Whether or not that happens, we'll be finding out next weekend. But let's test it out, shall we? So I have this map here. It has Purifier in it. It's got unique boss life and AoE. It's going to have multi-proj on it, but it also has 11% minus max and vulnerability. That is going to help simulate the increased monster damage. Normal enemies in maps are not going to have increased life. Only the bosses are going to have the increased life. And it's not. This doesn't have the speed on it, but I'm not spending exalts on this to try and test this. So, let's see. I don't know if I'm definitely gonna remove the shrines. I don't want shrines to like buffer what I'm doing here. And there's no way I'm gonna have all these passives. But we'll run with it. We're gonna get we're not gonna get Exarch or the Eater influence because it's this. Yeah, so let's run this. Like, I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have damage to clear the map. That's gonna be something. But yeah, I'm nervous about damage. But even with the minus max, I think I should be tanky enough to handle things. Losing the awakened gems and the third curse from my Cospreys like cuts a lot of damage off. I don't think the speed is too much to really worry about. Alright, let's see about this. So in the Gauntlet, like, I'd be looking at this a lot differently. It's against monsters, can't be critical strike, increased magic monsters. Those are okay. Monsters deal increased damage. That's probably something I avoid. Penetrate lightning res. So like, I probably, if I was going to do expeditions, I'd probably take this really safely and do something like that, and then just try and get as many. Okay, impale's okay. And grab that. And I probably wouldn't want the massive AoE. I don't want them to always be doing critical strikes. Is there a way I can get this in here? I don't think so. Maybe I take the immune? Up here. This is extra chaos. Gross. Okay, I'm immune to shock, so that shock node's okay. And I think I just run with that. Use the Vault Cold Snap just to... Trying not to use flasks, just to see, like, maybe if something hits me, like, what happens here. I mean, I handled that. That's okay. I guess the real test is going to be whether or not it can handle the bosses, because I could safely grind levels like this, seems like. So, let's keep going with it. I don't know if we've had the eater stuff show up yet. Oh, okay. Oh my god, he's so tanky! Or it's just I have no damage. Yeah, damage does not feel great at all, but like there's nothing I feel like I could safely give up. I'm just like taking those, like I took that spell hit. With the minus max. Like the minus max changes things. Oh, there isn't going to be eater influence. I keep thinking, I'm like, where's my eater influence? Like, that's something I'm going to want to test as well. But porcupines too, like, it's going fine. Like the ghost shrouds are great. I did manage to get up to like 800, almost 900 energy shield. It's going okay. And like, I'm willing to spend like the full 10 days grinding, trying to perfect the gear. Ow! Whoa! 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 Yikes! I don't know if they were buffed by anything either. That was probably spell damage. Spell damage is, like, even with the spell suppression, like, that's what I'm worried about the most. I think. Like, barrages of spell damage. It could be possible to try and get, like, some spell block. I know that's craftable on one of the implicits I can get here. Potentially could get that on a shield as well. But, boss time. And on here, I do have the node that, like, we're gonna get an additional one show up. So, made this as hard as it can be. Those are projectiles that he will throw 3 of. Ooh. Yeah, it's the damage is not here. This is a decent simulation of the AoE though. He does have increased AoE. The thing is, like, I feel like if I can do this without dying, like, if it takes forever, it's doable. The point is just don't die. So I guess the real test here is gonna see, like, what happens when we fight 2 of them at once. And get frenzy charges with the ball. Cold snap. Ah. If that counts as an attacker, it does no damage. Maybe I should... Okay, no, I can't drop a portal. I think I dropped a portal. Maybe I need to start taking damage from stuff to see. Hello? Is everything you do an attack? The ghost shrouds are... I guess that's an attack. I know those hurt. Okay, like... So I took a... Hey, I got hit by that with vulnerability and minus max. Like, whatever that is. Like, that had to have hurt. And I definitely got hit by both of them. Those probably counts as a spell. Okay, those hurt. Those hurt. Okay. So it seems like the defenses are in order. Like, I feel like I can be comfortable with that part of things. It's just figuring out how to keep those defenses and make this build do damage. Okay, so now we go back to full and we fight two at once. Okay, and we've got Degen beams, which sucks. And we've got an Eradicator. The damage off the Eradicator is going to affect more because of the minus max. Feels scary just standing in this stuff. What about this? Okay, that didn't really hurt that bad either. Is this actually going to be doable? Like, I ate more of those. Like, what about this? Huh. The issue is, though, the bosses are going to have even more life. They got 35% more life in here. They're going to have 100% more life in the Gauntlet. So I would run this white in the Gauntlet, and I'd pretty much be fighting a harder map than this. I don't think I'd run two of them in here. It's going to eat the lightning. Yeah, it's okay. At this point, I'd say the test is... I'd say it's kind of a successful plan. I could maybe skimp on some of the defenses because it's a little crazy. This node, or this thing on here that gives flash charge every 3 seconds. Fantastic for this. Like, that's actually nuts. So just like if something super crazy pops up, I can have flasks, and I'm getting flash charges when I get hit. Which, even though I have so much evasion, I want that anyways, because you're going to get hit by spell damage. I definitely don't want to go spell dodge. Ah! Okay. Gotta be careful with the Eater or the Eradicator. Ow. Yeah, I really wanted to do this with both of them in it because purely for the fact that how easy is it to roll a minus max vulnerability map. I don't want to, like, spend all this currency rolling this map. And this is the closest one I found that I already had. So, why I'm doing this one. Haven't been using the endurance charges either. The blast charges was just regenerating enough. Come on, die already! If I succeed in this, that's what the Gauntlet boss kills are gonna look like. Ow! Okay, yeah. So I have to dodge that triple lightning thing. This, I gotta dodge these. Keeping the boss chilled too kind of will help take away the extra speed. This attack is also great for building up charges. Keep jumping the gun on that because I'm chilling so much. Okay, cool. Easy peasy. Simple enough. Okay. One more thing to try. Then this character will just kind of sit and maybe I'll like tweak things. And like I did have other minus max. This one has less effective curses and monster life. Constrictor, and then minus max monster damage, life, AoE, Chimera. But let's do something different. Let's take on Eater of Worlds. And we can roll this. Minus max AoE, Fizz's extra lightning, less cooldown rate. It's not gonna have the extra life, but yeah, this is what I want. This could be terrible. This could actually be bad. But we can look at what the damage and stuff is doing in here.
You and I shall claim victory, my champion.
These must count as attacks. It's not proccing the Ghost Shrouds. This fight is going to take forever. Okay, what does this do? Okay, so slow. It doesn't give me a degen, does it? No, I don't degen. It just like decreases my. Okay, it kills me if it sucks me all the way in. Okay, I actually didn't know that. All right, so that's avoidable. The endurance charges. Imagine this guy had life regen. That'd be really bad. That's what this is for. Okay, what is this? Oh, you didn't even hit me with that. So he must have a HP threshold. On doing other attacks, because he like wasn't doing anything. I think that counts as an attack as well. That hit me. I took a Ghost Shroud. I want that to hit me. No, still didn't hit me. Okay, that's a spell. That hit pretty hard. Didn't kill me, though. Ooh, I got a Volk Hold Snap. When I can really get my damage in, I get my power or frenzy charges against single target. I got less cooldown recovery rate in here. That's dumb. Hit me with that again. No? Oh, that hit me either. Okay, that wasn't bad either. Like, all these things are avoidable. If that has any kind of elemental on it, it's not going to kill me. It must count as a spell. Does it have any effect? That's what the AoE will actually look like, too. I think. Yeah, it's 100% AoE. I think I've seen everything I need to see in this. Okay, this I know how to do. Need to figure out if... Okay, that might have crit me. Or he's like getting more damage as time goes on. Alright, one more thing I want to test. I turned off determination. Drops my phys reduction to 31. I want to know if this stuff's actually like physical damage. Because I'm not boosting the physical damage at all. I just have the minus max. Hardest part about this is dodging all these things. Yeah, hit me with that. Yeah, that's not physical based. Okay, let's turn off Grace then too. You can like kind of move these by like firing at them. I'm also doing this with Frostblink and not Flame Dash. I would definitely be using Flame Dash. Ooh. Ow. Okay, so that does some physical damage. Don't know about that. Yeah, that's just like probably some elemental spell damage. Okay, that did nothing. For like the 12th time. Last one is there. I don't think there's any surviving the, like, big thing. Darn it. Get out of that. One more time. Get it, please. Being a raider makes this part easier. Oh, that one was the worst one that I've had the entire fight. Allocate Shaper of Storms. Forbidden Flesh. First one of these I've dropped. 6x is cheapest. Okay. Rewarding me for putting myself through this pain. Alright, so let's try Exarch then. Why not? See if we can deal with, like, what those balls damage is actually looking like. I think I need to farm one of those. Searing Exarch. Okay, yeah. Let's go. This is... I don't think that's worth anything. Alright, so let's roll this one with minus max. This is lightning, though. It's gotta have minus max. I have to know what the elemental damage is doing. Multi-proj on Exarch, I know. It only affects one attack, the one you have to run circles around him anyways. Come on, give me a minus max, please. A minus max monster damage, reduced from crits. Max life is ES, though. That's just not doable. Minus max, more monster life, reduced effect of non-curse auras. So we're not going to see if there's like big fizz damage that's getting mitigated. We're only going to be able to see that by turning off the determination. And I kind of want to take off the reduced effect of auras. I wonder if I can annul it. Took off the life. Yeah, okay. So we'll run this. Just minus max. We won't prolong this. Okay. And then this for sure I need Flame Dash for. Oh!
Your absurd defiance ends here.
I don't think this is going to be too hard. It's just like the ball phase. But I guess we see what his hits do. You take damage? My goodness. whole room being covered in this. Does this slowly stack up? Okay, it's a degen. And then it lowers max fire res. Grapple skills have less cooldown. Recovery speed. So it looks like he has a damage threshold as well to actually do anything.
Annihilation.
Okay.
Annihilation.
Do it again.
Disintegration.
That's a degen probably.
Annihilation.
Huh. I figured that would do more damage. I wonder if a bunch of it's physical. Let's turn off determination for that.
Disintegration. Cleansing. Annihilation.
No. Okay, with multi-proj that'd probably be pretty bad.
Annihilation.
What's 69% resistance too? Okay, I know how to avoid that ability. Okay, determination's back on. Let's really just avoid these. He gives me time to do that too. Because my skills have a duration.
Disintegration. Cleansing.
How much does this lower my res? By 5?
Incineration.
Okay, and then drop the banner.
Is that
Nope.
all you have, hatchling?
Okay. Had to see.
Annihilation.
So if he has increased AoE, which he doesn't in this fight, I'll have to test that
Integration.
separately.
Cleansing.
Is there enough room to get to the edge of the arena? Or do we actually have to move him?
Annihilation. Disintegration. Cleansing. Annihilation. Incineration. Annihilation.
Still has such a big AoE.
Disintegration. Cleansing. Annihilation. Incineration. Disintegration. Cleansing. Annihilation.
I guess we need to figure out where the...
Defiance of
Okay, here we go.
suns.
That hurts so bad!
The strength, hatchling.
That may be, but I am not alone.
How pathetic.
But I could take one of those. Next time I'm turning determination off. Oh crap.
Disintegration. Cleansing. Annihilation.
AoE is deceiving.
Disintegration.
Maybe it's not as big as it seems.
Annihilation. Incineration.
No, it's not that ring. Hmm.
Annihilation. The fires of 1,000
Okay, determination comes off. Can I still tank one?
I shall extinguish them all.
Yes. But maybe this is all fire damage. We went through that.
annihilation.
Hmm.
Incineration.
It seems like I'm still standing in it from what I thought the AoE on that was.
Annihilation.
And if they release this able to be crafted with 100% monster AoE, it has to be avoidable. So I bet if I hit the corner, I think I'd be okay.
Incineration. The fires of 1,000 suns.
I shall
Turn
extinguish
Grace
them all.
and Determination off. That one did like nothing. Ow.
Annihilation.
Okay. So, if that is not affected by your, like, if that's all fire damage, which it's seeming to be,
Incineration.
then coming in here with extra max fire res could help avoid it, but, like, I'm in here with,
Disintegration. Cleansing. Annihilation.
well, I mean, let's test it. Let's lower our fire res.
Incineration. Annihilation.
Not gonna let me refund points in here?
The fires of 1,000 suns.
Okay, let's do this again.
I shall
I'm
extinguish
gonna try
them
and
all.
not get hit this time.
Incineration.
Like, for real? Can I not? You cannot refund passives in this fight.
Annihilation.
The more you know, I guess. I'm probably just gonna keep cutting to the, like, ball phases, because I think it gets crazier.
Annihilation.
Because I don't think there's anything else left to see in this fight.
Incineration. The fires of 1,000 suns.
Okay, here we go again.
I
Yeah.
shall extinguish them all.
Ow. Okay.
Annihilation. Incineration.
I think I might be slowing that attack by chilling him.
Annihilation.
It feels like it takes forever.
Disintegration. Cleansing. Annihilation. Incineration.
Let's go again.
I shall extinguish them all.
Ow. No determination. And I was on a, like, I had the cauterized flesh for all of that.
Incineration.
So it's technically survivable to get hit.
The fires of 1,000 suns.
Yay, another one.
I shall extinguish them all.
Ow. Right on.
Annihilation. The fires of 1,000 suns.
I shall extinguish them all.
Ah. If you had to get like chain hit by 2, I think that would kill me. But I'm also pretty good at running like in between them.
Integration. Cleansing. Incineration.
I guess I'll need to figure out if the increased speed increases the speed of those.
Disintegration. Cleansing.
So cleansing sends this.
Annihilation. Incineration. Annihilation. Disintegration. Cleansing. The fires of 1,000
Doesn't do much.
I shall extinguish them all.
Not being touched by the runes makes that much easier.
Disintegration.
It's not easy, but
Suns.
okay.
I shall extinguish them all.
Okay. It finally got me. The boss is gonna have like double this life too.
Disintegration. Cleansing. Improbable.
Okay.
Until the others arrive to challenge me for this realm.
Mineral. Is this worth anything? No. Interesting. Okay. Well. Just in the first attempts at that, like I feel fairly confident. Yes, that ball thing gets crazy. But we also know that's a fire res thing. So I could specifically roll gear to or go in there like with a increased duration, like ruby flask, get more max fire res, like change and anoint maybe. Well, that's not simple to change to. Crystal skins got another max res. There's another max res way up here. That one's expensive. I could... Hmm. How much defense is this giving me? Turn this off. This is 5% of evasion rating as extra armor. It's giving me like 4k armor and like 4%. And then these are all onslaught effect, which is movement speed. It drops me quite a bit. But if I were to like put points here, just grab that instead. That's another max res, and then I can remove all of that. That's another max fire res. And I just removed a bunch of life. So that has to come back some way. Get 7 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I lost physical damage reduction there by quite a bit. How much life was this? 10, 5, 5, 5, 25. This is 10, 15 plus flat. So that's not all there either, but there's the jewel socket. That's interesting. There's life here as well. There's so much damage in here too. If I took these two nodes off, that gets me all the life I was missing back. Plus I got more strength. But in doing, like in changing that, I lose 2% evasion rating and 7% physical damage reduction. The physical damage reduction stays gone. So these nodes actually help a lot. So that extra flat armor is getting multiplied by the determination and everything. But it's like, since we just learned that's so much like fire damage in there. Maybe this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's there too. But yeah, you go in there with maximum fire res, like chances of surviving the balls, probably okay. Alright, well, this turned out to be long, but I actually got like all of the testing I wanted to do in. It looks doable if I can get to the point, like straight up, like I'm going to this gauntlet trying to win Ranger, not to screw around like normal. Yeah, feeling good about it. So, that's going to do it for me. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like, as it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss more content from me. And you can also join the Discord. That's where we've been discussing how to make this build viable. Best place to contact me as well. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.